Previously on Prison Break.
No, wait.
We
out
think
there.
our boat. We think our boat.
Out there.
We think our boat.
Film your cameras. Shove it. I have TWA on out. It's so damn fast you don't know which end it's up. Because I happen to be with the sheriff's office.
Alright, I'm going to do a safety inspection. We cannot be spraying each other with jet skis. You can't be spraying them with jet skis. That's what's going to happen. You two are going to get citation. That's operation TNC.
I didn't even know it existed. It's like literally, I moved here a year ago, so it's my first time ever being out here.
You are getting charged with reckless operation and then no butter It's mandatory court appearance. You got to be at court in Smithville, Tennessee.
You got pizza? This guy brought pizza.
What?
Set my man free who's only a jet ski. Yes. I love it. I love it.
Do you know they changed the court date?
Are you with the news?
Yeah, I'm with the newspaper.
Okay. Hey! Women squirt, why can't I? How's it going, man? How's it going? So she's with the news.
I'm with the Smithville Review. Double coverage in this week's paper.
Make shirts. You're the one I called.
No, well, you talked to one of my girls, but I got a lovely death threat from one of your people. Seriously. I wrote it down.
I apologize for that.
It's okay.
I apologize.
It's okay because on the night I want to bring this on.
I mean, really, Susan, come on.
I apologize for that.
Bring down the mood.
I try to make a difference, but in a positive way.
On the count of three.
I like
One,
their
two, three.
How'd the case go? How is it like?
No comment at this time. Yep, no comment. Next question.
Nothing about the trial?
Nothing about the trial. It went well. Judge wasn't too happy, but that's about all I can say at the moment.
Okay.
But if you would, please step back. Yeah, thanks. Thank you, guys.
This is turning into quite the trial here. So this is day 2. They delayed it another week, and we're gonna go back in and rest our case, and hopefully we don't get the death penalty. I guess we're gonna see how it goes. We got some people here on the steps again today fighting for justice, so we can only hope that it goes how the public wants it to.
Somebody snap a picture.
You got a phone?
Right here, boss.
No phone?
No phone.
How you gonna get the
I can
picture?
text it to?
Nah, just take it.
You're here for court. All recording devices are to be returned to your vehicle. His elevator holds out. You can't record in court, so I'm just gonna have to do the best I can to recount this while it's fresh. He has us, the DA has us come in to this. The lights are off. Like, we walk in here, there's no one else in this room. The courtroom, we walk in, the courtroom is full of like prisoners, and there's like 50 people in the courtroom. No seats available. There's people in yellow, orange suits. So we walk into this other little courtroom. The DA sits down with me and the other kid across from him, and then the officer that wrote us the tickets. He says, I want to make you a deal. But he was like, right now you're facing a Class C misdemeanor. And then the reckless operation is a Class A misdemeanor. I said, so what does that involve? I've never been like a felon or anything.
Right.
So he's like, well, you're gonna have basically an officer watching over you or whatever, and you have to, you're subject to drug testing. It's on your record. He's like, I want you to come invite people to our boater safety course, and we could probably get like 300 people there, and in exchange for that, we'll drop all the charges. That sounds a little bit sketchy, considering if it was serious enough to warrant having a misdemeanor, that they would just randomly drop it just for me helping go to their boater safety course. Right away, I'm like, no. I'm not gonna sacrifice my morals for standing up for someone who has a full ride to college. He had a full scholarship to college, John does. Has a full scholarship to college. And they're gonna give him a Class A misdemeanor for that. So in exchange, we can just teach the boater safety course. I think there's a flawed judgment here. The fact that someone splashing some water with a jet ski might miss their ride to college because they splashed water with a jet ski.
Right.
Now me, I don't go to college. I never went to college. And that's why my duty here is to stick up for people who are actually trying in society. He's like, you can either accept my offer or you can take these charges. I said, no. I didn't realize this was gonna go out to the Supreme Court, but now we're gonna be back on August 11th at the Smithville Courthouse in Tennessee with a lawyer. And I'm really curious to see what the general public has to say about this, because the entire time we're in there, you know, they're all like, but people get hurt on jet skis. I'm like, I don't deny that. I acknowledge the need for safety. I also acknowledge that there's an extremely flawed judicial system convicting kids with scholarships with misdemeanors for splashing water. This guy's sitting across from us like, here's the deal. Here's what I'm gonna offer you. And I'm like, no. 100 people are in this courthouse right now. Like, this town is the busiest town in the, they just love to start fires. So we're gonna be back August 11th with a lawyer. I think this is gonna turn into like the Johnny Depp trial. It's gonna be like Mr. Diesel versus state of Tennessee. They're trying to compare it to like speeding tickets. The difference is that everyone knows they shouldn't speed and warnings exist for even the people that know they shouldn't speed.
Yeah.
So the fact that, first of all, no one's aware that you need this motor safety course if you're not born before June 1st, 1989. I'm sure anyone out of Tennessee didn't know that, or anyone new to Tennessee didn't know that, or anyone that never goes on any lake knew that. The problem is that when there's misunderstandings, good people get into trouble and it can ruin their life. So just because that wouldn't ruin my life, just because I might have social media, doesn't mean that there's someone just like me who's convicted of splashing, who's gonna get a misdemeanor and miss their ride to college or whatever future they might have. So him offering me a deal to drop everything was kind of offensive, considering that there's other people that might not get a deal,
Right.
that are facing literal charges, a misdemeanor, for splashing water. That's literally what this is about. Splashing water.
That's
So, dude, I love stuff like this. I do. I have held back from robbing every bank I've passed to have a clean record. I robbed 0 banks this year. I reasoned with him. I was like, you wouldn't agree that this is a little excessive for splashing water? And he's like, well, I can't do anything about the law. And I was like, people in large numbers can. That's why laws are made and they get abolished, because they don't work anymore, or they don't fit, or they don't make society function properly. You're just gonna sit there and tolerate something you know is wrong, like basically acknowledging that it's a little excessive for that.
right.
Now, what they're coming from is that it could kill people. Just like speeding in a car could kill people. People speed every day. They don't get reckless driving charges for speeding. You get a speeding ticket. I'm all for being safe. I'm all for obeying the law. But it's kind of hard to do when you don't know the law and you're still trying to be safe. So if you're going to punish people who are trying their best, be prepared for them to not just take it, and be prepared for a little bit of a fight back, because I feel like this is wrong. Respectfully, you don't need the motor safety course if you're in jail. So thank you very much. All right, so here we have the definition of a Class A misdemeanor charge in Tennessee. The most severe misdemeanor charge include DUI. So I'm in the same boat as DUI, which I would never drink and drive. Simple possession, whatever that is. Possessing that cash. Theft under $1,000.
Assault, theft, fraud, DUI, breaking and entering, solicitation, armed robbery, shoplifting, aggravated assault on a police officer, and more.
So this is just like if I were to steal, like the guy that stole from me, if I were to steal from someone.
No, you just
So I might as well just go start stealing things since I'm already there. Assault, whatever that is, so I can go beat someone up and I get the same charge as splashing.
what?
And underage consumption, possession of marijuana, which I thought was legal in Tennessee. Are we not supposed to be smoking that?
I thought you said we're good.
Possession of drug paraphernalia. It's called an 1129, the guy said in the office or whatever, where they were trying to blackmail me. Class A misdemeanor can carry up to 11 months and 29 days in jail and or fines up to $2,500. So you're telling me that I can go beat someone up and steal their wallet and I'm gonna face the same charges as some kid who's splashing? Does everything qualify for one charge, or they add more Class A's on? Because if it's just one Class A, I might as well just do everything while I can. Wait, what?
I don't know if I'm comfortable working for somebody that's been convicted.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard for me to get a job. Dude, all of the work that I put into being a good person is now gone. There's no turning back. Like, I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to push safety. Like, oh, come teach the boaters course. They're like, we get a bunch of kids. This is your audience. Like, we can get kids here. I said, I'll push that regardless. I want people to be safe. Go to the Tennessee DeKalb County boaters course and take their boaters ed. Please. I won't be there because I don't want to go on their lakes again, and I won't, so I don't need that. But go take their boaters course. I'm all for safety. Go do it. But don't try to, like, blackmail me into doing that to not face the ridiculous charges of splashing. How long does a misdemeanor stay on your record in Tennessee? 5 years. So I would not be able to run for president for 2027. Aggravated assault of a public employee.
Assault, theft, fraud, DUI, breaking and entering, solicitation, armed robbery, shoplifting, aggravated assault on a police officer, and
sale to minors of harmful materials. The asbestos all these asbestos I gave those kids, dude. Go into court and be like, I object to the Class A misdemeanor. I would like to request a felony. Wait, it says reckless driving is a Class B misdemeanor. So you're telling me the jet ski charge of reckless driving is even more. That's a Class A misdemeanor. Harassment, possession of drugs, up to a year in jail for splashing with a jet ski. The fact that that's even possible, I could understand maybe if you like ran over someone.
Well, if you killed somebody, I could
No, that's manslaughter. That's like killing someone.
Well, that would be, yeah. That's
Yeah, so you're telling me I can hit as many people as I want with my jet ski and still only get a Class A as long as they don't die?
You imagine laying next to the inmate when you're in jail. What are you in for?
What are you in for?
Splashed kid.
Splashing. I was like, what are you in for? Murdering someone? He scoots away from me. Guess what time it is? Mental! So this is the helmet that got stolen at Garrett's last race.
Oh.
I may have written steal me on it, but that does not give you a right to steal my helmet. Why do you always get my helmets wet? What are you doing with my helmet? You put a bag of brown sugar in the box. Get wet. So soft. He baked me a cookie. I really appreciate that, actually. We're just gonna forget this happened. I don't really know the ethics behind telling someone to steal something and then actually stealing it. Is that bad, or should I have not done that? This is from Belize. Dude, this is actually sick. That's pretty sick. Belize flag. Oh, it says Wilson Diesel on the back.
West. Okay, that's cool.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I saw this shirt.
Yeah.
Someone made us capybaras in space.
Wow.
It's an extra large. Hey, it's an extra large. It's an extra large to show more of their glory.
That is actually really detailed.
Capybaras in space. This is beautiful.
Aw.
Cappies in space. Dude, I never would have thought of this stuff. This is why I love you all.
Who sent that?
I don't know.
Where does
There's
this
no
one
letter.
from?
We hope you like the Cappy shirt. If you're ever in Las Vegas, they have a zoo where you can hand feed and pet capybaras. Love the videos. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't let the Nefsons get you down. Marissa and Jeremy. Dude, they took the time out of their day to design cappies in space. This isn't even like, capybaras don't live in space. Like, they had to do this themselves and deliver capybaras to space. Oh, love Sawyer. P.S. I hope you like the Hilux picture I drew you. Heart.
It's good spelling.
Dude, yes. Look at
Oh,
that.
wow.
They got the bricks coming out. They went 3-dimensional on the back.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they did.
Dude, this is actually really good. 4-wheel drive. There's one brick here. I like this actually.
That's what it did, too. It did pop a wheelie.
I never expect these fans. Like, I don't think anyone really watches my videos, and I don't know who watches them. But thank you, Sawyer, for this, actually. Please enjoy the picture I drew of Monster Max. I worked really hard on it. Heck yeah. There we go.
That actually looks
that-
proportionate.
No, they did it. I thought they traced it, but that's good. Ashton and Sawyer's parents wrote me a letter about a truck that they want to destroy, and the pictures are in here. So they're offering this.
Wait, what?
So, right off the bat, we have a Papa John's pizza box. I find some objects from Tomb Raider that could probably curse me for the rest of my life. They weigh like 5 pounds. They made a gun that shoots cubes.
Oh, they did, didn't
Yeah, 1-inch square bore cannon. Guys,
Megatron.
Megatron was looking for these. I saw you do pull-ups on the bumper of your monster truck, climb a mountain for a 10-second shot, and drop a Hilux from a helicopter. It reminded me that naysayers are for ignoring and haters are for inspiration. P.S. You should do pull-ups with one arm on your monster truck and the other arm on the other monster truck. I did not think about that.
All right, 1 of 1.
CEO of We Do Not Care, not giving a since 1776. Cody. Dear Whistling Diesel, page 1 of 2. I crafted this very design on my iPad, then embroidered it onto this hoodie. This is hand embroidered? Dude, it is actually. I have a squatted truck mulch jar, but I haven't opened it yet. Just like everyone else, there's literally $20,000 in those still, so please open your jar. This was sent from Nova Scotia, Canada, land of the redneck and half-built trucks.
Hey, Nova Scotia, eh?
I told you it's from Canada. Dude, I want more of these. I've never heard of this brand of Smarties. P.O. Box 331178, Murfreesboro, Tennessee 37133. I posted that on my Instagram story. That gets hundreds of thousands of views. And I got 10 letters. I appreciate them very much. So they're the first fan mail. Whatever fan mail you guys send, I don't care if it's nothing offensive. This is child friendly. We're gonna hang on the wall. We already got another bulletin board coming for the other 10 letters that are probably gonna come. What we're gonna do every day in a different video, we're gonna wear a different shirt from a fan. So, no companies though. So, I want to fill every wall in here with fan mail. So I don't care if it's big, small, microscopic, extremely, insanely large. We're gonna hang it on the wall. Now, of course, it is a P.O. box, so please don't send your 1968 Sherman tank, because that would, well,
We want that.
I forgot. I was thinking like hang on the wall, but we could hang that on the wall too. So I have this drawer at home for people to say I don't care about my fans. Before I even posted a fan mail address, I kept everyone's fan mail. I don't throw fan mail away. Like I have everyone's graduation invitations that came 3 months late because I didn't have my actual address and tried to find my address on Google. And I went to the wrong address and then forwarded to 3 different addresses and then came to my house. But I have all that, so I have everyone's old fan mail that they sent. So that's gonna go on the wall. So I didn't forget about you. Well, I did forget. And I just remembered.
You forgot.
I just didn't have a bulletin board on my wall for it. So we're gonna hang all that up. But I really appreciate everyone who, the first 10 people who sent me letters. I went to the P.O. box and I was like, it's gonna be fun. I brought a trailer for the letters and everything. And they were like, here it is. And I was like, there's nothing else in the back. It humbled me a little bit. I realized that no one cares. So that's why you live how you want, because no one really cares about you. Anyways, have a great night. Thank you. God.